Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome to the next episode of Quick Build Challenge. Join me, my fellow intrepid explorers, as we journey through the harshest environments Mother Nature can conjure against us. Battle fierce creatures, brave Arctic cold, and conquer devastating heat. To follow in the footsteps of the legendary explorer, McExploraton, who say, in legends, found the final location. Some say he went mad with success there. Some say he was slain by incomprehensible evil at that very place. And some say this is all bullshit and pointless. Alright everybody, let us get on with today's quick build. The topics have chosen challenges. The challenges have chosen the topic in dangerous environments, and I am excited to make something deadly and evil. I love killing people. The winner of last week in a horrific turn of events was Beastie Hedgehog with 901. I realise now I can't actually spell his name. The Beast Hedgehog. I'm so sorry. I'm not really. Shoot a twist and let's get this on the road. As opposed to off the road, which is not the kind of vehicle we are currently in. Shoot! Shoot! Alright, let us have a look. He has chosen. I think this one hasn't been chosen before. Oh, I can't remember. Either way, this is it's actually quite a complimentary twist for this topic. I like it. I like it a lot. Must. All caps here. All caps here. Animals. And to say we're doing dangerous environments, that's rather good. Any excuse to evil laugh, really. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1. Any form include animals. Go! Let me place 12 minutes on the clock. Alright, let's do this thing. I need some ice because it's nice. I need some packed ice because it's double nice. I need some stone to own. And finally, yes, finally, I need some snow. You know, make one wrong build and everyone will boo. But it's only 4 quick build. Okay, no, let's start with the frozen replicas ice. I'm building in ice. It's funny because why? I bet some people think I have something wrong with me. I can assure you I don't, okay? I really, really don't. I am almost convinced of it, okay? All the specialists got together in a big meeting in a country club in the hills of Countryland. This is a country now, in the countryland of country, not the place I made up in my head, and these experts are real, okay? I was told I would have a hearing and a judge, and I just got put in insane jail. It's a special kind of jail, not in a sanitarium. It's specially designed to keep me in check. Okay, so what we're going to do here, what we have to do, what we require to do, what is the biggest requirement, is to create this. Now, I am creating the most dangerous environment I can, and I'm going to come up with my own environment, though it's going to begin slightly reminiscent of an environment you might recognize, for this is currently a geyser in a sort of ice field, in a sort of ice place, and how is this, like, going through the ice? How is that doing that? I didn't even know that can happen. That's incredible. I'm not even... Oh, did I just accidentally place an extra water? I think that just did. I'm there thinking the ice is going straight through a block because I'm a genius. Alright, so we've got like a tundra type area in this corner. And then what I need to do now is get some coal for the pole. That actually kind of works. And get some obsidian for my man Gillian. Because of no Gillian now, he's my friend. I got Gillian vision. Gillian Vision 9000. The Gillianing! If your name's actually Gillianing, kill him. If your name's killing him. Dude, your name is killing him. Stop saying it. Everyone is going to arrest you. Everyone, not just the police or army, because army arrests people. I know what I'm talking about, mostly never. What am I even saying? Oh, guys, I got an awkward story for you. You know, like the whole fire thing. Yeah, I got an awkward story, and you'll love this one because this one's fantastic. Oh my god, it's so awkward, you're probably gonna cringe. Okay, so let me lay down some backstory here. Okay, some backstory, some good old quality backstory. Just firstly, I'm gonna raise this up because this is going to be a lava geyser. I kind of want a clashing environment here, so that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I should have kept that up a little bit so it There we go, it's doing it. It's doing it, guys. It's doing it. Go me, go me. Alright, so we'll build this out a little bit while I get my talkie on. So basically, I live in a lettered, like, room because I'm a student and it's quite close, and it serves my purposes. It's not the ideal place. I'll be moving out. I'm moving out once I finish uni, and I finish uni this year quite soon. So obviously, I am moving out. I've informed my landlord as such. So basically, what the ins and outs of it is, all you need to know is that she's showing prospective new people round the place every now and then who might want to move in once I leave. So that's all fair enough, all fine and dandy. But the thing is, okay, I kind of forgot that this was happening a few times. I don't know why I put snow over here, but I kind of like that I did. So yeah, I forgot this may have been happening a countless few million times. No, only once, but only once was enough once you hear what I did. So that's the scene. People are being shown around my room to rent it once I leave in a few months. So one day, I get home from uni, and I've completely forgotten this is a thing, and I notice that someone is stood outside my door, like the door to the main house, not specifically the door to my room within the house. So outside on the street, they're just stood in front of the door. Now, because I'm a antisocial, like, hater of people, I don't actually know hardly anyone who lives in my house, so I instantly assume this person already lives here, and they're just about to go in, and everything's fine, and I've just happened to catch them as they also got home from somewhere, which is all fine and dandy. So what I go and do is walk up behind them and kind of just stand there behind them, waiting for them to open the door, which is what I presumably think they're about to do, and everything's just good. So I'm like a few minutes into this, okay, so picture the scene. I'm just awkwardly stood behind this complete stranger, not moving, kind of staring at the back of the head, thinking that they're about to do something useful. And then a few minutes later, when I'm realizing, hang on, they're not actually opening the door or anything here. I don't understand it. What's going on? Why are they not going in the house that we live in? And then I realize, hang on a minute. No, actually, never mind. No, I just stopped telling the story there. No, I just got it a little bit backwards. So I'm there stood behind this random person, staring into the back of their head, thinking, why aren't they going in the house that we live in? What is wrong with them? I don't understand. Should I say something? So eventually I'm like, are you going in? What's going on? And they're like, oh god, I didn't know you stood there. And I'm like, yeah, I've been here for like 5 minutes. And they were like, you've just been stood there for 5 minutes? I was like, yeah, I'm just waiting for you to go in. And I was like, I knew that you didn't live here, okay, because what happened, basically, is this person was here for a viewing of my room. Now, I didn't want to reveal that I was retarded enough to not realize that this person didn't live in my house, and therefore I was stood outside waiting for someone with no keys to open the front door. So what I did, instead of revealing that I live here, because they turned round and I spoke to them and said, why aren't you going in? And they were like, oh, I'm waiting for the landlord to arrive to show me around this room. Do you live here? And I could have said, yes, I do, at which point it would have been revealed that I'm retarded because I've just been stood there waiting for this person with no set of keys to go in. So what I instead did, in my genius self, in my defense, okay, is I said, oh, I'm also here to look at the room. That's why I was waiting here. Now, in theory, that would have been a good plan, because she was like, oh, okay, good. And I was like, yeah, it's great. So I had to carry on awkwardly standing there going, when did the landlord say that she would be here to show you out of interest? And she was like, don't you know? Didn't you also get an appointment? I was like, yeah, I did. I just wondered if it was at the same time or different. And she was like, oh, well, she should be here in a couple of minutes. And I was like, oh, good. Yeah, that's the same for me. And at this point, I'm thinking, how am I going to carry this through? The landlord's going to recognize me on sight, and this isn't going to work. What am I going to do? So eventually, I'm awkwardly stood here. We're not saying anything. I'm desperately trying to think of a way out of this situation, some way in which I can make this work without my deception of anti-awkwardness being found out. And eventually, the landlord arrives to see me and this complete stranger there to look round my room, so awkwardly standing outside the door, not saying anything, just kind of shuffling around. Now, she obviously walks up and says, hey, Josh, and I'm like, hey, landlord. I didn't actually say landlord, because that would have revealed my treachery, but I nearly really wanted to, and I obviously, at this point, I was just like, oh yeah, I know her from a few viewings that I've done, so that's why she knows me. So then she walks up the steps to us, gets to us, and she's like, hey, this is so-and-so who'll be looking at the room. I'm so glad she didn't say your room, and I'm like, yeah, good, that's great, shall we go in? So she looks at me a little bit weirdly, because technically speaking, what I'm saying can kind of apply, it's just a little bit weird. So, alright, I hope you're with me so far. She opens the door, we walk in, we go to my room, she opens that door, and now we're all stood in my room. Now, she still thinks, the person viewing, this is the room that someone lives in, not me, that we're all viewing. And the landlord thinks that I've just gone in my room and I'm here to live. So what I have to do is act in a manner that both says I am a viewer here to her, but that also says I am a I live here to my landlord. So I had to act both casually and formally in equal amounts. So basically I sat on a chair, a few minutes later stood up, wandered around the room in a circle, pretending to look at my own furniture. Like, legitimately. And then eventually, kid you not, I'm there wandering around my own room, examining my own furniture, trying to make it look like I'm also here for a viewing, so I didn't look retarded for standing behind somewhere in the street for 5 minutes, waiting them to open the door to a place that they don't live when I do, like a moron. God, I have never... Why did I think this would be a good idea? So we're there, walking around the room, looking at everything, trying to work, you know, see if it's a good place. And eventually, the landlord's like, are you satisfied? Have you seen enough? Kind of giving me weird looks, because she doesn't know why I'm acting like this, because I should just be getting on with my work, going on my computer, waiting for the viewing to finish. And eventually, the person looking at the house goes, yeah, it's not bad, it's quite good. And then she looks at me, okay, and goes, what do you think? And I'm there going... yeah, it's quite good. I definitely consider renting it, which you'll notice from the landlord's perspective makes it look like I'm being a good landlord, a good tenant by recommending the room that I'm leaving, and from her perspective makes it look like, yeah, I was there to actually look and I've decided it's not a bad place. So I mean, A+ on speechcraft, plus 5 points there, to be honest. Oh, God. And then, just when I think I've got away with it, I've looked at my own room, I've stood behind this person, I've engaged in a lies of deception upon deceit. They're leaving the room, okay. And as they're leaving the room, the landlord has led this prospective tenant out. She leans back in the room and calls to me and says, oh, Josh, just so you know, all the tenants will be getting an email tomorrow about something that's happening. And I am there going, no. At which point, the viewer who was there kind of leads around the landlord and goes, wait, do you live here? And I'm like, yes. And then I shut the door and lock it before she can say anything else. Legitimately, I locked the door in their face because I could not think of anything else to say, having my deception figured out, and I was just so upset. I was so close! So basically, guys, I viewed the property I already was renting in, stood outside waiting for a stranger to open my own door, and tried to pretend that I both live there and don't, and, you know, does that top the burger incident? Does it? I feel like it does. And I just don't know how I keep getting myself into these situations. It's like when something awkward happens, the only way around it I can think of is to engage in a masterful plan of more awkwardness and deceit that doesn't look like it should actually work. Oh my god. Alright, now, all I need is some quartz. There we go, and some nether, and I don't have long, but all I need to do to complete my build is build a creature. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we're going to have that coming up like that. This is going to be a sort of polar bear, giant polar bear type creature. Dun dun dun, dun 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 dun. This is going to be their face sticking out like this, sticking out like this. There we go. Get their face under there. They're gonna look good, cause it's gonna be my creature tonight, So yeah, I realize I kind of occasionally fuck up while telling stories, but that's because I'm trying to build at the same time, so I get a little bit muddled in my order and stuff. But I hope you got the general principle of what went down, because honestly, I just don't know anymore. I don't know how this keeps happening to me. It's really upsetting, and generally speaking, I feel like a right idiot constantly throughout most of my life. It's just really, really bad. Alright, so we got Mr. Polar Bear Dude in this side, and then over here, we just finally need... He's going to be stood 1 foot in lava. Damn it, DJ Villas! What do you want, thumbnail guy? It's thumbnail guy, everybody. I don't care about Sky. I'm literally in the... What does he think I'm gonna do? Oh, guys, never mind. Quick build's over. I need to go speak to thumbnail guy. Apparently something urgent has come up. Unless he is dying, I'm gonna be so pissed at him. He better be fucking dying. That's all I'm saying. My thumbnail guy better be having a terminally ill moment right now, and he better be dying. Otherwise, he is fired. He is so fired right now. Just so unbelievably fired. And then we're gonna have little, like, stumpy slab arms coming out, and I don't really know what I'm saying, but he's gonna have, like, eyes sticking out the side of him. Like, I really want it to be a fantastical creature that you've got to kind of deal with in this area. Like, it'd be cool. Alright, yeah, there we go. Right, we got Polar Bear, we got Creature Man Buzz Thing. I call him Creature Man Buzz Thing, for he is my baby. And yeah, oh my word, why do I keep doing this every quick build? The time is freaking up. Oh my god, stop, it's over, we're finished, we're done. Okay, I'm actually genuinely happy with what I've built. I managed to build a good build while telling a story. What the hell, me? I guess awkwardness is my superpower. Just gives me super building strength. Alright guys, let us do this. In vote 1, I have my fire geyser. Magic emanating from it, creating these mammoth, like, insect-type T-Rex creatures wading through lava. And then we have the opposition, the ice geyser with its magical tendrils, creating these four-legged polar bear-like creatures to do glorious battle across this intense, dangerous environment. And these count as the animals, by the way. So twist complete! Vote 1 over there. And then over in vote 2, we have spiders roaming everywhere, meeting the twist. We have a lava lake splitting the land. We have fires and dead trees and cold trees and generally looking arid and hostile in vote 2. Over in vote 3, we have a really nice place, actually. I don't know why this is desperately dangerous, but I guess you could be in danger of being so nice that you explode. Then we've got a nice area that's a Yeti's home. That is quite dangerous. It is very dangerous to go to the Yeti's home. We have a scorching desert and a little sort of temple tomb thing. And then finally a lava area with a netherrack tree. So that is vote 3. And then over in vote... Ooh, I like this, and obviously the animals in the middle meeting the twist. And then over in vote 4, we have this kind of creature thing meeting the twist, about to get this guy who is running away with the treasure from what I imagine is his cave and all the dead bodies. That's really cool, actually. So it's like an explorer gone to the jungle, he's set camp, he's got his glorious steed, he's reached into this creature's cave, nicked some gold, and the creature is there charging after him through the grove. I like that a lot, actually. That is vote 4. So vote 1 for my clashing geyser creatures. Vote 2 for the lava lake desert thing. Vote 3 for the medley of environments. And vote 4 for the creature chase. My name has been Rage. Like if you enjoyed this. This has been one of my favorite quick builds in a while, and it involved awkwardness. What is it with me and awkward? Just awkward for everyone bloody involved. I will see you all next time, and it has been Rage. Like if you enjoyed this. Goodbye.